Hello, my name is Megan Dorsey, and I am a graduate student at Patel College of Global Sustainability. For my academic capstone experience, I was given the opportunity to gain practical experience at an urban farm called Beet Farm in Tampa, Florida. Beet Farm is a 9-acre farm owned by Jen and Tim Kersey. The farm is a great example on how other restaurant owners can utilize sustainable agriculture who are located in a city. Worldwide, agriculture production is vulnerable to climate change, which affects global food security. For instance, temperature, precipitation, wind speed, water usage. As the world population continues to grow rapidly, my focus is to continue learning and applying best solutions in environmental sustainability of crop production to help mitigate climate change. Beet Farm has created a closed loop where the food is grown on the farm, cooked in their kitchen, and all unused food and scraps are used to produce organic fertilizers for the following season crops. Beet Farm offers other sustainable initiatives such as wetland ecology, rain collection, biodigester, regenerative agriculture, solar energy, vermicomposting, aquaponics, and hydroponics. These initiatives could be utilized by other restaurants and communities in the urban areas to help produce a more practical global food system. My concentration during my internship was hydroponic microgreen growing. I learned that microgreens are young sprouts of many different edible vegetables and herbs, and that they can be harvested in a short time of around 10 to 14 days. Microgreens can contain 4 to 14 times the nutrient value of their mature counterparts. The microgreens at Beet Farms are grown using solar power light and water that is continuously cleaned and reused. My daily responsibilities as an intern concentrating in microgreen growing were assisting in seeding, watering, and harvesting the microgreens. For my capstone project, I installed a sump pump sand filter in the microgreen hydroponic room to stop solids such as compostable jute mats or dirt from entering the microgreen water tank. This sand filter was an inexpensive solution to removing particles from microgreens hydroponic water tank, which reduced the amount of water needed to be emptied and replaced each month. I will now show a video I created while creating the sand filter.
Hello! Today is all about building a gravity-fed sand filter. What you see here is all the pieces needed to stop particles from entering the recycled water tank of the microgreen room at Beet Farm. This is Jessie, who is the aquaponics manager, and my name is Megan, and together we are building this amazing gravity-fed sand filter. First, we start out by measuring the PVC piping needed to fit inside our bucket. Once that is done, we head outside to power saw off that desired length.
Okay, yep, sounds good.
As you can see, we managed to do that, and our next job is to cut little slits for the filtered water to come through and head back into the recycled water tank. We are showing 4 cuts here, but we cut about 8 more, giving a total of 12 slits. We moved on to gluing the PVC end cap and pipe together and cutting a hole in the bucket for the attachment. I went ahead and screwed on the plastic bulkhead onto the lid, which we also cut a circle through. Great job, Jesse, for doing that. Afterward, I attached the threaded adapter. The final part is bringing it all together by screwing in the PVC pipe into the bucket, attaching the hose adapter on the outside of the bucket, and there we have it. The bottom is done. The next steps is to fill the bucket with first gravel and then pool filter sand. What we have here is our water tank and our tools. This is Josie, the foundation director at Beet Farm. She is lifting up the sand filter so we can measure out how much we need to cut from the existing drainage pipe. We went ahead and cut the existing drainage pipe. We connected a hose to lead the clean water back into the water tank. Alright, the sand filter is installed and ready for a trial run. We are hoping it will filter out all the unwanted particles and bacteria in the water tank. The microgreens operate on an automated watering system called Rainbird. While we were doing a test run, we came across a problem. The Rainbird is connected to a sump pump, which, when filled with enough water, is discharged back to the water tank. The water pressure was too strong for the sand filter. Our solutions were to attach a ball valve to control the water pressure, and add a cheesecloth layer in between the gravel and the sand to prevent the sand from going through the pipe. Lastly, we glued everything together to prevent leakage. Added the pool filter sand back in and attached the lid to the drainage pipe. As seen here, we had to change the 5-gallon bucket to a 6.5-gallon bucket, but now it works properly. The new name for the sand filter is a sump pump sand filter for the Microgreens hydroponic water tank.
I learned that applying sustainability isn't always easy, but if you are persistent and continue to strategize and utilize a feedback loop, you can get closer to a result. I enjoyed my hands-on experience, and I wanted to thank Jen Kersey, Josie Kersey, and Caitlin Davis for assisting me in completing my internship at Beet Farm. Thank you.